Hey guys, Izanagi here, and today I want to do a reaction video to The Necessary Conversation. So, for context to the people who don't know what this YouTube channel is all about, you essentially have two siblings, they are liberals, they live in America, and they interview their kind of like hardcore right-wing MAGA parents, and it's a podcast, and they are very, very, very deep into the kind of the MAGA cult. They're huge Trump fans to the point of like lunacy. But anyways, and some of the shit they say is absolutely wild. So this will be an interesting episode because the recent events with ICE and the shooting. I'm wondering what their opinions on the matter is going to be, but I can't imagine it's anything good. And it's probably going to be dick sucking the ICE officer and the Trump regime. So, but we'll see. Let's get right into it and go.
The aftermath of the 2024 election, America is even more divided than before. Half the country fears the end of democracy, and the other half welcomes it. As America inches toward the brink...
You know what's funny from the perspective of a Brit is that, like, yes, obviously we have politics over here, but when it comes to, like, American politics is very divisive. Like, you can have whole families split apart because of political differences. And not to say some of them aren't justified, because, like, I don't know, if you're someone who's, like, a hardcore conservative Christian and you have a son or daughter who's gay, then I could see why you probably wouldn't want to... If they were, not just saying that they were just conservative, if they were, like, you know, hardcore conservative and they were, like, anti... and they were, like, really homophobic and you were, like, their son and daughter, I can see what in that scenario why you would not want to associate with them. It's yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is, like, American politics is just very divisive in general.
Of authoritarian rule, now more than ever, we must force ourselves to have the necessary conversation.
Welcome to the Necessary Conversation. I'm Chad Kulchin. With me is my sister, Haley Pope, a fellow lefty, and my parents, Bob and Mary Lou.
Just FYI, Bob is the worst one. He has no filter. He will just start spewing random shit. He will call them commies. He will say, I hate these people, I hate that people. And Mary Lou is just kind of, she basically just parrots whatever her husband says. Which I guess is, that is pretty much the traditional conservative marriage role, right? It's like, I'm just going to parrot whatever my husband says. But the annoying thing about her is, at least with Bob is blunt, and he gives you his honest opinions. She kind of tries to, like, put on this almost, like, nice elderly lady persona, but really her politics are no different than Bob's. Just deplorable.
Trump supporters. Mom, you're in your best American flag hat today.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
God bless
What a proud day to be an American.
America.
We are going to discuss the biggest political issues of this week, including the ICE murder. We are going to be talking about the fact that it's the largest operation by ICE in Minnesota to date. We're going to be talking about the Iran protests. We're going to be talking about Greenland.
I know I'm going a bit off topic here, but damn, Turkish hairlines. That must be painful to get those, like, hairline shit done in Turkey. Oof. I'm thankful that I've still got, like, a really good set of hair. My uncle and my granddad, my mum's side of the family, really good hair genes. Just getting a bit distracted, but yeah.
We're going to be talking about Trump's comment that he has absolute power. We're going to be talking about the abysmal jobs.
I mean, yeah, when you have no sort of opposition, even from the opposing party, he pretty much does have unchecked power. He can do whatever he wants, apparently, and no one can do anything about it. I thought it's weird because I thought a republic was based on the fact that people could have democracy and not be ruled over one singular person like a king or emperor, but it seems like that isn't the case under the Orange Man, right?
Was a report that came out, and the Venezuelan oil disaster. Hopefully we can get to all that. Mom, before we begin the show, do you have any ditties?
No, I do not today.
Okay, wow. Dad, you with us?
What?
Do you have any ditties?
No.
Okay. What are you checking out over there? What were you looking at?
Oh, we got
A
Dr.
can of-
Pepper. That is
Dr.
so
Pepper?
American.
You
Yeah.
want to take a drink, I think.
You're not supposed to drink those.
Okay.
He wants a nice sugar intake before he, starts ranting. He needs to get his blood sugar up.
Let's move on. We always take questions from listeners. I've been getting a bunch of really good ones. Today's is in reference to the show that we did on Friday. We can get to the question now. If you want to send us a question, just record it in a 1 minute or shorter video format. Send it to the necessaryconversationpod@gmail.com. Here is our question for this week. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hello and happy Sunday to my favorite podcasters at The Necessary Conversation. Hi, Chad, Haley, Bob, and Mary Lou. My name is Lisa. I am from Michigan. I'm 48 years old. Don't identify myself as a Democrat or liberal. I am left-leaning, but when it comes to
Bob's
politics,
like, she's left-leaning, she
just
must be a
human
communist.
being who believes in humanity. My question
You believe in humanity? What kind of woke bullshit is that? Come on.
to you is, yesterday we watched the therapy
Might
episode,
skip this part.
and
I
I
wanna
thought
get
it
to
was
the juicy bit.
amazing.
Anything out of that therapy episode?
She pretty much said TLDR is like, I really enjoyed the last episode. There was one where they essentially got a therapist to kind of like mediate the conversation, and that's actually quite a I would say it was a tolerable episode. And Bob opened up about his backstory, about how as a kid he was abandoned and adopted, and he has a lot of trauma, and it clearly shows. It clearly does show, unfortunately.
Oh, for those who didn't see it, it was our episode that came out this past Friday. Karen came on with us. She is better known as Happy Mom and Grandma on TikTok and Instagram, where she does a bunch of, she basically gets emails undercover in the Trump supporter email chain and gets fundraising emails from Trump and then reads them so that people on the left can see what Trump is actually sending his supporters. Mom, did you get anything out of it on Friday? Did you like doing that episode?
I like doing episodes that aren't political. I've always said that from the start. Not that I want to be like, the Kardashian family or anything like that.
The Kardashians. Yeah, I don't think your family's going to turn into the Kardashians. I think you need a certain I don't think that's going to happen.
I like
Okay.
I like not doing always politics because all we do is fight.
Okay.
So I don't like fighting all the time.
Dad, that episode we explored a lot about your childhood and how you were raised. Did you get anything out of it?
No, I just told you my childhood.
Oh God.
Okay.
Didn't do anything for me.
All right, Haley.
Yeah. I think getting mom and dad to open up, to answer questions, to talk about their past, present, future, I think everyone can benefit from therapy. I think, having someone come in and kind of regulate this conversation was definitely beneficial. I thought Dad got choked up there for a minute. Am I wrong?
There ain't no way this man is gonna be like, yeah, I got choked up. He's never gonna admit it.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
That's a lie.
It's on camera.
That's
well,
a
we're
lie.
going to get into things on camera that the right is denying in our first topic, of course.
That's a lie.
But I think that it was.
I
Sorry,
did
go ahead.
like doing it. I liked her a lot. She was very nice. I mean,
Yeah, no, she's great.
I liked her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was very good. I thought it was very beneficial. And yeah, we're hoping to do another episode at some point, maybe in the next month or so.
Yeah, that therapist woman was pretty cool. If you haven't watched the episode, I'd recommend it. It's actually pretty cool.
you guys are down with it, would you all be okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Dad?
Would you do another one? He asked.
Maybe.
Okay.
Ooh, maybe.
Well, I think you will. Let's move to our first topic. It is, of course, the biggest news in our country right now, the ICE murder.
Oh boy, here we go.
On Wednesday of this week,
Brace yourselves.
during ICE's largest single raid in Minnesota to date, a 37-year-old U.S. citizen and mother of three named Reene Nicole Good was murdered by an ICE officer named Jonathan Ross. Good had no criminal history and was described by her mother, ex-husband, and others as compassionate, kind, and community-oriented. During a major ICE operation in South Minnesota, Ross shot Good 3 times while she was in her vehicle shortly after dropping off her youngest child at school. Federal officials, including Kristi Noem, claimed immediately that she attempted to ram agents with her SUV and that the agent fired in self-defense, despite no investigation being launched into the matter. But video, which is now widely circulated, clearly shows Good attempting to leave the scene, turning her wheels to avoid Ross, and Ross shooting her once from the front of the car.
He whispered something there.
Sorry.
And Ross, what's going on over there?
Nothing.
I had to ask her a question.
About what?
Nothing.
The stuff you're talking about.
Okay. She was attempting to leave the scene. Ross shot her once from in front of the car, then twice from the side of the car when he was in no immediate danger whatsoever. ICE then proceeded to deny a physician on the scene access to render potentially life-saving care to Good. Trump lied in a tweet immediately after the incident, saying, "It is hard to believe the ICE agent is alive, but is now recovering in the hospital." Ross is clearly seen in every video of the incident to be 100% without injury, and he never went.
Yeah, that is the most ridiculous thing ever. But it's not just Trump; it's the entire Trump admin, JD Vance, all his stooges, are all defending this guy, saying, "Oh, he was a hero and he was just defending himself in the line of duty," even though the car was nowhere near making contact with him whatsoever. And then you've got people labeling the woman who got shot dead, who got shot 3 times and is dead, as a domestic radical left-wing terrorist. Yeah, that is what's going on in America.
To the hospital. JD Vance publicly defended the shooting, saying that ICE agents have, quote, absolute immunity. Kristi Noem also defended the agent's actions.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? So what is stopping, because, you know, there are tons of, like, unhinged psychopaths that would probably join ICE now, but, like, if you can be like, oh, well, if I join ICE, I can just shoot someone, right? And as an ICE member, I basically have political protection from the government, because obviously I'm an ICE member, I'm quote-unquote law enforcement, so if I shot someone, I probably had a pretty good reason to do it, right? Because I work for the government. And it seems like at the moment, in my opinion, this Jonathan Ross, there's a guy in the UK called Jonathan Wash, he's like a comedian, and I don't know if anyone gets the reference, but like, I don't know, I just find the name funny. But like, this Jonathan Ross guy, he can just he's pretty much in hiding at the moment because he got doxxed. And he essentially has the full force of the American government helping him hide. He's basically a government-protected killer. Let that sink in. And like, he might not even actually face any sort of legal ramifications, because he seems to be completely and utterly protected by the entire administration and the American government, which is insane to think about. Like, he should have got arrested and detained into custody on the spot. I don't even know how he managed to get away. Can you imagine if it was any other person who shot someone and murdered them? Like, even if, hypothetically speaking, it was in self-defense, you would still get apprehended by a police officer and arrested and put into custody. One rule for me and not for thee.
Calling Good's behavior an act of domestic terrorism. Amidst protests in most major U.S. cities, a nationwide movement dubbed ICE Out for Good has organized over 1,000 events across the U.S. in this coming week. Mom, we've all seen the videos. You guys have seen them, I assume, Dad?
Yeah.
Hello?
From both I've seen like the two perspectives. You know, there's like the bystander, you know, filming, and then there's the perspective of, I think, one of the ICE agents, right?
Well, there's 2 bystander videos that are
First of all, quit trying to paint this good woman as some
here we
nice lady. She lost 2 of her own kids because she abused the shit out of them. She's a piece of crap. She got what she
Where do you
deserved.
get that information?
Yeah, Bob isn't the most likable person, I would just say that. Okay, so first of all, this is like a story that's been being fed on like the right-wing media and Facebook and Twitter. There is no actual grounds for any of this being true. And let's just say, hypothetically speaking, let's just say this was true. It's kind of like the George Floyd situation, where it's like, well, did you know George Floyd did drugs? Okay, yeah, okay, maybe he did do, like, even if George Floyd did drugs, that doesn't justify him getting fucking pushed down to the floor and having like a knee pushed in the back of his neck and him dying of suffocation. Like these are two completely different scenarios, and I understand what the game plan is. It's basically to dehumanize this woman as much as possible and assassinate her character to the point where it's like, oh, well, she died, but she was a shitty person, right? So who cares? That's essentially what the right-wing media are trying to do, which is essentially an extension of the Trump regime. And Bob eats it up like horseshit because he just sits around all day watching Fox News and Newsmax. I don't know I think Newsmax is just like a even right-wing version of Fox News, which is crazy to think about.
It's all over the fucking world.
Okay.
Where did you get it?
And her
Let me talk.
cellmate
Burned
the kids with cigarettes on their arms.
Once again, fake information, and even if I give you the credit of that being true, it doesn't justify her murder.
Mate.
And they took away, the woman that claims to be her husband.
Huh?
Let me talk
What?
before he gets wild. Let me talk.
Okay. So,
She deserved what she got, and if you go across that line, you should have your head shot off. And the only reason...
You know what I find crazy is Bob is like a fat, overweight. He's got to be in his like 60s, maybe pushing 70, and he is there in his armchair, just chatting the biggest shite ever. A strong gust of wind could blow this man over and probably fucking break his back. You ever notice that it's always like these kind of people that chat the most, like they chat like tough guys, but they're just like weak and insecure. It's pathetic. It's like, dude, this is a random woman who you don't even know her, but because she's quote unquote labeled a liberal and being demonized by the right wing media, and she's in opposition to your political football team, you for some reason hate her, even though you don't know who she is, you've never met her, you've never interacted. I just find it insane.
The reason that all this shit's going on in Minnesota is that is the most corrupt place.
Oh, he doesn't like
for
Somalians.
people from Somalia. And we've got to get rid of all Somalians one way or the other.
What has that got to
That's
do
so
with the
weird
woman?
because
What?
she wasn't Somalian, by the way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
She was supporting a movement that has put billions of dollars in the Somalians' pocket.
what's that movement?
What?
I don't know what he's talking about.
It's the one that Walsh set up and let go.
What is it called?
I don't know what it's called. It's called here, we're going to take your money, act like we have daycare centers.
You mean like Trump?
And send it to Somalia where our guys can start talking about how they're going to take down the United States of America.
Wait. What? Okay, for a start, what kind of what narrative is this? That Somalia is gonna take over America? How? What? It doesn't even make sense.
Or what we've got to do is we've either got to deport all Somalians or shoot them.
Oh,
So because of all
I mean that's quite a reasonable position, just deport them all, shoot them all. It's very akin to Nazi Germany, but just replace the Jews with Somalians. Okay, huh? Interesting take there, Bob.
you believe Renee Good got what she deserved?
Yes, I do.
I'm not understanding the logic at all here.
She tried to run a guy over with her fucking car. If you tried to run me over with your fucking car, I'd shoot you in the head.
She did.
That never happened. I've seen the videos from two different. There was a new video that got leaked that was off the on the ICE agent's phone. I think it was Jonathan Ross. So we saw it from two different. No, actually, I think there's three different perspectives. We saw it from. He did not get ran over. Like, it's like people watch this video, and they come to different conclusions when you have clear video evidence on what actually happened. And I know why people do this, especially if they're right-leaning and they love Trump and they're MAGA. They do this because it's like, oh shit, well, ICE can do no wrong, because if ICE does wrong, that is a negative point to my political football team. Which is it's insane. The video evidence is there. Like, it's black and white. Yin and yang, up and down. It's like, you can clearly see what happened.
Didn't though.
Yeah.
And there's
did.
video to prove it.
She did, and you're wrong.
Okay, may I speak?
Yeah, Mom, we've seen the videos. Do you think that this ICE officer was justified in his shooting, in his murder?
Okay, I have some pages. I do want to say exactly what I want to say.
Okay.
Anytime somebody loses their life, it's tragic. It's bad.
Wow, what a hot take that is. Really?
Now, which side of this loss that we all witnessed in different ways are we on?
Hang on a
Chad,
minute. Hang
did-
on, Mom. We didn't.
What?
This is an important point. We didn't witness it in different ways. We all
Yes,
have
we
seen
did.
the exact.
Yeah. How do you? How do you watch a video and witness it in different ways? The only way you're viewing it indifferently is because you have a certain political ideology you agree with, and another political ideology you disagree with. So you're going to run and agree with the narrative that benefits your political ideology. It's all politics. It's ridiculous. Like, this shouldn't be like a left-right issue. It should just be a woman got murdered from excessive force from a law enforcement officer that was not necessary whatsoever.
Exact same videos. All of us have
I
seen
have
the
watched-
exact same evidence.
I'm getting to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you hush up and let her
Let me
read.
talk for a second.
Can I have a drink?
Huh?
Can I get a drink?
Yeah, get up.
No, right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. This man can't even get up to get his Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
Well,
Okay. Oh my God, this is starting out so bad. Here's what I want to say. Chad, did you know this woman? No, you did not. Haley, did you? No, you did not. Did I? No, we did not. So my conclusions, what I'm getting ready to say, comes from
Okay.
3 different angled clips. I've watched them at least 50 times. Saw
Same.
the dinosaur in the background. Saw the dog in the car.
Yep.
There's one more clip I would love to see, and I don't think it's been released yet, would be from the wife. Now, she had that phone going. Where's that clip? I have even seen a clip that was taken 3 minutes before the incident that brought her car down to that street where she blocked it off parallel, the way that you shouldn't have been. So that clip is very, very informative. That shows the agitation going on, everything happening right up to the point where she pulled that car that way. Newsmax, CNN, ABC, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Fox, Forbes, CNN, Time Magazine, Megyn Kelly, Ben Shapiro.
Oh my god, Facebook. Fox News. Ben Shapiro, Megyn Kelly, yeah, all very, very non-biased sources that totally don't dicks up the Trump regime. Like, all of them are completely unbiased. And I think one of those news outlets, was it CNN or some? I think one of them traditionally is like left-leaning, but I'm pretty sure they got bought out recently, and now they're very like pro-Trump. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was that mainstream news agency.
Bystanders clips. All of that stuff I have watched over at least one time each. But then the video itself, I'm not kidding, 50 times I've watched it.
Same.
I've
At
slowed
least
it-
frame by frame,
I've
all of it.
slowed it
Same
down.
thing.
Okay. And then that 3-minute clip, it was posted by David Harris Jr. That's a real eye opener. Y'all do need to watch that because it kind of gives the atmosphere that was going on. The craziness, the excitement, what was happening to everyone. Now, you guys are saying she was kind, compassionate, mother of 3, poet, writer. I've read her poem. Wow. She was
Wait.
Wait, yeah. I was thinking like I read her poem. Wow. Yeah, mate, your poetry was so bad you deserve to get shot. is that kind of the narrative what we're going for here? It's like your music, your poetry, your artwork was so bad you deserve to get shot. It's like a justification. Bro, you can't even make this shit up. So not only is it like, okay, we got to try dehumanize her via like making up fake scenarios, we now have got to critique her on her poetry, and because her poetry is bad, like, that is also a stain against the character that justifies her shooting. It's like, hello, what? Also because she's like a lesbian and she's a liberal. Yeah, like, I just don't. Insanity.
Wait. So you're now saying her poetry was so bad she deserved to get shot in the face by
No,
a
I'm not.
rogue ICE
I'm
officer?
saying no, I'm not.
But-
I'm saying
Okay.
anyone can be a poet if you read.
Once again, like Bob asks, disgusting and vile as he is, at least he's honest and upfront with his like opinions. Whilst Mary Lou pretends to be like this fake nice. Oh no, that's not what I was trying to imply. And like, dude, that's what you were trying to imply. You're just too much of a pussy to actually stand by it, right? Like, let's be honest, you were trying to imply that. Like, why would you bring it up in the first place? It's completely irrelevant.
The poem. It's
She
kind of,
deserved to be shot.
please don't say that. On your side, you're saying community member, a neighbor, a warrior. The wife said she was even sparkly, beloved, kind, loving, forgiving, affectionate. Now, I do believe both sides believe she had 2 children by the first husband or second husband, one by the last husband. She was married. We believe all that. We know that to be true.
Okay.
There were allegations, what he was trying to say about child abuse. And I did see this on X. People have
cares?
screenshotted her name,
None of
the
this
allegations
matters.
that went down before all this, Chad.
None of it matters.
Some of that does matter to me.
No, it
Abuse of
doesn't.
children does matter. Okay. The
No,
right
it doesn't, because Donald Trump is all over the Epstein files and they're not fucking releasing them, and you guys don't care.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Now, the right side is saying she was a paid agitator.
And I don't care
that
that
her-
she got shot.
That her and the wife, they had quit jobs. They were trying to make documentaries to put on TikTok to make money.
Okay.
They were paid agitators. She was in the
Great.
group called
Wait.
Ice Watch.
Were they paid by George Soros? Isn't that like, kind of like the boogeyman that pays all like these like left-leaning protesters at every like sort of protest event? It's George Soros.
That's from the New
Okay.
York Post.
Who cares?
Their aim is to track ICE, tell other people.
I'm just going to interrupt you. You saw the video? She literally said, "I'm not mad at you, dude." He shot her in the face 3 times.
That's not how
And
I saw it
twice
go
from
down.
the side of the car. Okay, Mom, you've seen the video. How do you justify the 2 shots the guy took when he is standing to the side of the car and the car is going past him? He
When
is
he
not in
got-
harm's way.
How I justify it, when he got hit from the front,
He did not get hit.
boom. The first
he didn't
shot
get
went
hit.
through the
Wait,
front
what?
windshield. If
He
you have
didn't
seen
get
that
hit
clip.
by the car.
I don't know, dude. We must have watched a different video.
The car did not hit
Boom.
him.
Yes, he did. I heard it on
So now
one of
you're
the
just making
sounds.
shit up.
When it slowed down, I heard the boom where he got hit. Then I heard
The boom is from him dropping his phone. Yeah, he dropped his phone on the floor because the car drove past him, and apparently he had like a PTSD episode where he like I don't know like what a year ago he got hit by a car, so he was like, oh shit, this car might hit me even though the car is nowhere near him, so he instinctively pulled out his gun and bang 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 shot her 3 times, and then after shooting her 3 times he's like, fucking bitch. Yeah. So I also, by the way, I think the PTSD narrative is such horseshit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
the shot. Then I looked on the side. Then 2 more shots were fired.
Okay, so why did he fire those 2 shots?
He's going to put her down.
It was
And
probably
then why did he follow it with "you fucking bitch"?
yes, he did
Yeah.
say that to her.
And you're
He
cool
did
with
say
that.
that.
This is just another fucking like
He was just
aggro
stating
white
fact,
male
Haley.
trying to murder
He's a
women.
fucking bitch.
He's a misogynist piece of shit. He's not
Okay.
fit to have a fucking gun.
The wife also
I agree. It seems to me, anyways, that the American government just hires anyone off the street. These ICE quote-unquote agents don't get any sort of like training or discipline grilled into them at all. Grilled into them? Drill. I mean, I guess they eat a lot of cheese toasties up on the grill, judging how fat they are. But they don't get any sort of like, discipline drilled into them at all. It's just like, are you a thug? Do you have 0 morals? Do you want an easy paycheck? Okay, here you go. Join ICE.
said, was it drive baby drive? So she tried to get in the side of the car. When she couldn't, that's when she told her, get out of there, drive baby drive.
Yeah, get
she had
out of
backed
there.
it up
She
for a
was
minute
trying
with the
to
wheel.
flee.
Okay, but a nanosecond ahead of that, get out of the car. The window
Would
was
you
rolled
be
down.
doing this if it was
Get
me?
out of the car. Let
Would
me
you
tell
be
you this.
saying this if it was me? Because that woman is fucking me. You think I'm
Well,
not
let me
going to
tell
try
you
to
this.
stop ICE
Well, you better
from
keep your
kidnapping
ass
and
out of your
murdering?
car.
You
Let
think
me
I
tell you
wouldn't do
this.
that?
I hope I have raised you that if a policeman or anybody that is in law enforcement
Fuck
comes
ICE.
up
They're
to
not
you in
law
a car
enforcement.
with your window,
Lick the boot and obey, no matter what. And I have a feeling if it was their daughter in this scenario, I don't know if Bob would care. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I know that maybe it sounds like a harsh thing to say, but like, I think Bob is just so engrossed in drinking the Trump regime Kool-Aid. I don't think Trump could do no wrong. I left in a comment somewhere. Trump could literally line up all his immediate family members in a line and like execute them like Nazi Germany style, like shoot them in the back of the neck, boom, one by one, and then he would turn around and be like, "God damn it, Obama! How could you do this?" Or if he didn't use the Obama excuse, he'd probably be like, "Wait, they must have been domestic terrorists in anti-American. Oh well, they probably deserved it." Like that, like that would literally be his response if Trump did that in front of him.
They
rolled
are
down and
not
says,
police
"Get out of the
officers.
car." You would get out
Hey,
of the car.
Fuck
bottom
you.
line
I'm
here
gonna say
is if
fuck
you don't
you.
obey the law and the people that are telling you what to do, you're gonna get what you deserve.
So you don't care if I die. ICE is
No.
not police. You know that, right?
I would hope you're smarter than that stupid bitch.
Well, you've already proven that you guys are dumber than shit. ICE is
No.
not
Ah.
fucking police. They don't get to tell me what
ICE
to do.
is the police.
Yes, ICE is supposed to be immigration enforcement. They're supposed to, be at the border, securing the border, making sure any illegals don't pass by. Yes, obviously, in cases they do, operate in like major cities and stuff. If they have intel, there's like, like illegal migrants. But like this version of ICE, the Trump version of ICE, anyways, it seems to just be like a paramilitary force that roams around random American cities and urban areas and just harasses like American citizens. It just harasses legal American citizens, and in this scenario, kills them too. Imagine that. Imagine being a taxpayer, funding ICE. They're supposed to be there to protect the taxpayer. That's the whole purpose of like law enforcement, and that they ended up shooting them.
They're
ICE is our
not.
federal government.
They are the police.
They're
You know what
fucking
ICE is?
Gestapo.
Yes.
Yes.
ICE is our federal
Gestapo.
government.
No, they are Trump's personal police force
Mhm.
that
No, they
J.D.
are not.
Vance.
No, they are
Look,
not.
do you agree with J.D. Vance when he said that they have absolute immunity?
They are federal agents
They
I'm
do as
asking
long
you a
as he's in
question.
by the
Question.
Homeland Security.
Answer the question. Do they
What?
have absolute
just did.
immunity?
I just did.
What'd you
as
say?
long as Vance and
Trump.
no, what's her name?
No.
DHS.
Gnome.
Gnome.
Christy, no.
As long as they're in charge, the ICE has total immunity.
Why would you not want murderers?
Okay, wait, total immunity. So that means you could be an ICE agent, you just walk around and killing people willy-nilly, and you can get complete immunity. And they'd be like, oh, those random people I shot, they were liberals, right? And they were radical left-wing liberals, so I had to shoot them. And they're going to get protection from the government because they're basically goons of the Trump regime. Is that the logic there? Like, they can just do whatever they want? Because I feel like they're a bit short-sighted and ignorant. They don't realize what kind of Pandora's box they're opening by allowing that sort of mentality to thrive.
Rapists, pedophiles.
Was
That's
this
not
woman a
who-
murderer or a rapist? Was she even that?
Yeah.
They're not going after criminals.
Yeah,
this very
what?
day, on this
She's
same day.
helping Somalians.
They arrested people in fucking Target
She's
working
helping
their jobs.
Somalians. That makes her crappy.
No, she's not.
Maybe one of these days, Bob is going to have a stroke from all the high blood pressure. He's a very, very angry man. And I think one therapy session is not enough, to be honest with you. I think you're going to need way more. But to be honest with you, when someone... He's like... he's got to be like... I'm assuming he's like in his late 60s, maybe early 70s. Like, when someone gets to that age, and they still have that sort of like toxic outlook and view on life, it's very difficult to like change them. There's plenty of older people that are like bigoted and racist and ignorant and just so in their own ways. And on the flip side, there's plenty of older people who are, open-minded and progressive. But like Bob is just, I don't know how you could help him, honestly.
No,
Hang
we're-
on a minute, Mom. You're talking about, don't you want all the rapists and murderers off the streets? This woman was not any of those things.
She was an agitator. She
No,
was
oh
getting in
my
the
fucking
way
God.
of them
Christ.
doing their job.
She
So-
brought on getting shot in the face.
Yeah.
She brought it on herself.
It
So,
is
Dad-
unbelievable to me that in these
Here's what
moments
happens.
you
Here's what
have
happens.
video fucking evidence and you're
Yes.
still
No,
sitting
no
here
video
refuting it
evidence
because
of
you're
nothing.
so fucking brainwashed.
No,
No,
you're brain.
You
You're
are watching it
brainwashed.
with your own eyes and you're
You
excusing
gotta
it.
sit
And
here
this
and
is how
tell
the
me
Holocaust
you're
happens.
stupid enough to have some law enforcement tell you to get out of your car and
you
shut up,
guys,
and you're just gonna keep driving.
you're right.
then
Because
you're not-
fuck
you-
ICE.
You're calling
Fuck
the
these
wrong
guys.
person fucking
These are
stupid.
nothing
You
but
are.
thugs with guns. They have
Let
no
me tell you
fucking
this.
qualifications whatsoever.
me
Some of
Preach
them
it.
are rapists and murderers, as you've
Yeah,
seen.
Let me tell you this.
blow it
There
out
are
your
no
ass.
qualifications.
ICE would not be in our cities if you didn't elect your Biden and
What?
Kamala. They would not be in these cities. They
Why?
opened the gate to our country and opened the border for all the bad people to come in.
I'm
That's
sure
what
that
ICE
happened.
is
This woman
doing,
was a
taking
U.S.
down
citizen.
bad
Hang
illegals.
on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Well, you hate it when it comes your way, don't you?
Renee Good was a U.S. citizen. She is not
Correct.
from another country.
Correct.
And
She's not
disobeyed the law.
Somali.
Got in the way.
And disobeyed the law.
What was the
Oh,
law
boy.
she disobeyed?
Face.
What was the law she disobeyed, Dad? What law did she disobey?
She,
Get
don't-
out of
she
the car.
disobeyed when the ICE officer said,
Get
get out of the car
Right.
Twice.
twice.
You don't
Okay.
have to.
And I'm sorry, even if they
Al-
were
Also,
trying
can we address the elephant in the room? There have been numerous scenarios where ICE agents have like detained actual US citizens and like put them in the back of a van and actually have sent them to like a ICE detainment center. So there's good probable cause to why they wanted to just drive away and get out of that situation. ICE is corrupt, and they don't actually follow the law themselves, but they expect other people to follow their laws.
to detain her. Can you not shoot a tire? Why you gotta fucking
Not when
murder
the car-
somebody
not
at
when the
point
car's
blank
going-
range in the fucking
Now when
face?
the car's speeding at you, going outrageous.
When the car's speeding at you, it was not speeding. Calm down there, buddy.
Gotta put her down.
So you're in
Let me-
complete denial. You refuse what you see. That is the fact.
Here's what
You
I'm
don't give
saying.
a shit.
It's
what you
1984.
saw. You're
I'm
like
telling
making
you,
it up.
Lord.
anybody that doesn't do what the law tells them to gets the bullet.
Okay.
There's a line that you cross when you do a protest.
Okay, then, mate.
I know
You know
you've
what?
protested, Haley. I don't know if
Slavery
you
was
ever have.
legal.
When you
right?
protest, that's fine. It's fine. You can protest in the United States, but there's a fine line right there. If that person in charge, whether it be
That's some
federal
crazy
agents,
shit, man.
whether it be a policeman, whether it be city police, whether it be National Guard, and they ask you, stand back now, you better do it.
Don't you think?
If
Or
you
you get
don't,
killed?
It's
There are
happened.
consequences that you will
Right.
have to pay.
The
And that
Don't you think
consequence
it's
is
kinda
death.
Funny, all this bullshit's happening in Minnesota, where the Somalians have control of everything.
Okay.
He's on the Somalian
Jesus
thing.
Yeah,
Let me
you
tell
gotta, you got.
There's like a Somalian Illuminati in the state of Minnesota, and they are like controlling everything. The Somalian Illuminati.
Funny,
Chill,
until we-
dude.
until
Dude,
we
you're in
get
your own
rid of the
universe.
fucking
No one.
Somalians,
The
we're
shit
never
you're saying
gonna
is
clean this up.
insane. No one is. Even Mom is saying you're insane.
Okay,
Mom,
listen to this.
So wait a
though.
minute. No, hang
Wait,
on,
no,
Mom.
I wanna
No.
say one more
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
When the policeman or when the ICE agent said, "Get out of your car,"
Yeah.
she did not. He said it again, "Get out." What if
wouldn't
she
either.
would have? Oh my God! What if she would have got out of
What?
that
What if
car?
she would have? What if he
All
wouldn't
he
have?
would have done is handcuffed her, taken her to jail. She would have been released a few
Okay.
hours later, and then she could have went
Yep.
to court before a judge to
Okay.
say what he did or what she
I mean, that's your assumption. Or they also could have handcuffed her, detained her, put her in the back of a car, like I said before, and sent her to an ICE detainment facility, and they could have deported her. Who knows?
she thought or whatever.
And
You
what?
Don't
Okay.
take them on when the situation is that escalated. You just can't
And
do
what
it.
if that guy, Jonathan Ross, wouldn't have pulled his gun preemptively, you can see from his own cell phone camera footage that he switches his phone into his other hand to
Yes.
take his fucking gun out way
Yeah, to
before he fires a
he's
shot. He's
protecting
ready to
himself.
kill. This is
You
a
know what?
premeditated murder.
Okay. He's protecting himself. I probably shouldn't bring this up, but a few weeks ago, your dad fell. I couldn't get him up. I had firemen in my house. As they
Oh no, the poor guy.
walk through the front door, what are they doing? Scoping everything out. Scoping, looking. I asked my friend, what are they doing? They're going to turn us in for being old people? She goes, no, they are defending.
Are they gonna turn us in for being old people? What does that even mean? You're so old, we gotta arrest you. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. That's actually a fair point. What if there was a law where it's like, I'm sorry, under this arbitrary law we just implemented, you're too old, so we gotta send you to this care home facility against your will, even though you might actually be physically and mentally fine. What's that? You're trying to refuse? Well, you shouldn't refuse the law, because if you refuse the law, they might shoot you. I can apply the same logic to that, as absurd as it is.
Themselves the minute they walk through your door. They're looking to see what could harm them. That's what he was doing. He was protecting his ass. What if she would have had a gun?
She didn't.
What if she would have?
He didn't
What
know
if
that.
everybody has a gun? So can I
And
just
guess
walk down the
what?
street and kill people and be
then
like,
we're
well, they
all
could have had a gun?
I mean, maybe if you're an
I
ICE
mean,
agent.
Get rid of the Somalians. Get rid of the
See,
Somalians.
here's the
If
difference.
she would-
People,
if-
normal people, I'm afraid all the time because men fucking suck. So when I'm walking to my car, I'm terrified that one of those guys in the park.
I mean, not all men suck. Come on, Hade. I mean, if they're wearing like a red MAGA hat, like, or if they're in like an ICE uniform, I totally get your concern. But there's some good people still out there. Probably. I like to think I'm a decent dude, at least. I think I am.
Parking lot is gonna come fucking rape me. Am I gonna shoot him preemptively? No, because I'm fucking normal. I'm a normal person. This guy is unfucking hinged. He's probably a misogynist, fucking aggro white male. Can't wait to just murder. And that's who's getting guns
Well, okay,
in ICE.
since you label him and don't know him, I'm going to label that woman.
I don't want
He's
to.
a no good piece of fucking shit
Okay.
who backs Somalia.
Well, I can say that man is a piece of shit because he's a fucking ICE agent.
Okay.
Yeah. For
There's
10 years
one
he
more
is.
truth, and this was in all
Okay.
the clips. The wife said, they shot my wife. After the incident happened, she ran to her. They shot my wife. I made her come down here. It's my fault. That's what
No,
the wife
it's
said.
his
Okay.
fault.
What? Huh? No, I'm pretty sure it's the dude who pulled out his gun and shot her 3 times that killed her. I'm pretty sure it was his fault. That's like saying, like, I don't know, you're like, you take your partner down to like the mall or something, and like there happens to be some fucking nutcase going around stabbing people, and his asshole stabs your wife, and then you're like, oh shit, this was my fault. Like, but you say that to yourself because you feel guilty, but because you feel in your mind, okay, I was the one who said we should go down to the mall, and I created the situation where she got stabbed. But in reality, it was the guy who did the stabbing that's at fault, not you. So, yeah, even if she said that, she's saying that as, like, she feels guilty, but it's not her fault, if you get what I'm saying.
Within
Yes.
15
The guy
minutes,
who shot her, it is his fault. Mom, I have a question to ask.
Yes.
Why do you think, in minutes after this incident occurred, Kristi Noem, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance all issued these statements, and Trump said the guy was in the hospital, barely survived? Why did he lie about that?
I do not know that. I don't know if he went to the hospital, but
Trump can make up the most ridiculous, egregious lie going, and these people would eat it up like horseshit. Yeah, he basically he tweeted out, the ICE officer got ran over and hit by the vehicle, which never happened. We all can clearly see that from every angle, and that he was in the hospital. It's like, if you're gonna make up fake news and propaganda, at least make it somewhat believable, right?
I
He
did.
didn't.
When I
You
heard
saw
that,
the videos.
Yeah,
You saw
I
the
looked.
videos. He's
I looked.
Yeah, he walked away fine, like it was just like a normal Sunday after he just shot someone.
walking
Literally
around.
fled the scene. He was walking around and he got in a
He
fucking
was
car
limping.
And
left.
now he's in hiding. ICE
he
went
was
to his
limping.
house.
He was
Listen to me.
limping.
Listen.
Probably had internal injuries that you don't know about.
He did not.
Internal injuries. He got internal injuries. Out of nowhere, from nothing. Okay.
Not go to the hospital. ICE disappeared him. They went to his house to get his belongings. He is now in hiding. They are keeping him hidden. And there is
because
no...
You left us are crazy. You're all crazy. What
Mom,
would
this
happen
guy
if he would've
shot
been killed? If he would have been killed and she ran over him, y'all would be in the streets celebrating.
He wasn't killed. He wasn't even injured. He did not go to the
hit by
hospital.
the car.
Donald Trump
Oh, my
tweeted
Lord.
he's in the hospital, barely alive. Why
Yes.
does Donald Trump tweet that? That's a blatant lie. Why did he tweet it,
not.
Mom?
I want to say this. I wish this.
You have
wouldn't
no idea.
I wish
Answer
this
the
wouldn't have
question.
come out like this.
This is some like 1984 shit. Like, oh, despite my eyes and ears, I will not accept reality. I will just feed whatever bullshit the party line is.
Just pulling it out of your ass again.
I wish
What?
I just want to say this.
she would have got out of the car, been arrested, went to jail, released,
If
and then went before a judge.
You're
later.
not. You're completely
He
avoiding what I'm
made a
asking you.
bad judgment mistake.
You are avoiding my question. Why
What?
did Donald Trump lie about this guy going to the hospital? Why did
Maybe
Christy
he
Nome
was
say
given information wrong.
Maybe,
we don't know.
and maybe he did go to a
no,
hospital.
they
He
were trying
didn't.
to feed you propaganda, and you fucking took it.
Yeah.
And it proves the point. If this was Nazi Germany, you guys are handing over Jews.
Okay, right.
You're
there,
handing
that
them
is
over.
Propaganda.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the liberal left saying, trying to compare this to Nazi
And on the other
Germany.
side of the
No,
foot, you're handing
you
the fucking
are
country
handing
over
them
to
over.
Somalia,
Because you
which
think
is worse.
that Donald Trump and his fucking thugs are the definitive. You think they have immunity.
I'm pretty sure if there was like a camp where the American government started rounding up Somalians and putting them in said camps and were gassing them, I don't think Bob would have any problems with it. I'm pretty sure at one point here, he was like, genocide them all. Like, he's incredibly racist.
And that proves that during a time like the Holocaust, you're the fucking bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm only going to say one last thing and I'm done with this. When the armed federal agent tells you to exit,
I gotta give it to, like, the kids, like, because if it was me, I would be shouting and swearing. I'd be saying, you fucking idiot, what are you talking about? You're absolutely demented. I would probably break contact with them. They were my parents, to be honest with you. Because there's having a disagreement in politics, like, oh, well, I disagree on immigration, or I disagree on, like, healthcare, and then there's, like, yeah, this woman who got brutally murdered deserved it, and fuck you if you have if you ever criticize law enforcement. Like,
that you better do it, you better comply. If
No.
not, then there's
Fuck
a direct
ICE.
result, and that's what happened to her.
Based.
Gosh, why didn't she get out? Just get out.
Why didn't he not shoot her?
Right.
yeah, why did you?
Because
Why did he
she
just not
kept
shoot
him
her?
and hit him with the
She
car.
kept
Oh,
coming
my
at him
Lord.
with the car.
Oh, come on.
She died as a result, I feel, of her poor judgment. Within 15 minutes, she
Wrong.
was questioned.
She got
45
murdered.
minutes with the police. Within the next hour, she had a GoFundMe set up for 1.5 million.
Okay, let me ask you this. Kash Patel has assumed complete control, sole investigative control over this entire event. Trump is not going to allow an independent investigation or the state of Minnesota to do an investigation
I
into this
wouldn't
murder.
allow any of them either. They're the
The whole situation is rigged. This ICE agent basically has protection from the government.
Why?
ones that caused some of this.
State of
Why?
Minnesota is corrupt as shit.
Tim Waltz, what a
Okay.
joke. Saying,
Okay,
we don't
fine,
need
fine,
press agents,
fine,
get
fine,
out.
fine,
The mayor,
fine,
let him
fine,
get the
fine,
fuck
fine,
right down
Yeah,
there.
fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
So you're not going to let Minnesota do the
Somalian
investigation.
Okay.
Shit.
No, it's not Somalian. It's okay.
You're not going to let Minnesota do the investigation. Fine.
Bro's
Why
got
can't a
Somalians
third
on the
party do
brain
it?
24/7.
An objective third party. Why does Trump only want Kash Patel to do this investigation?
Because this was a federal agent in our government.
And it was
I
a
can't believe
United
that you don't
States
want
citizen.
ICE taking the bad guys out of here. That just blows
the
my
bad
mind.
guys.
They shot a fucking innocent woman in the face.
She was
She
not,
was not
innocent.
innocent.
She was inciting a big deal there, would not get out of the way.
She
How
got
are you?
exactly what
I'll be honest, this is getting exhausting to listen to. Like, listening to this level of mental retardation, I feel like my brain is slowly getting fried. Like an ant. With like a person with like a magnifying glass reflecting the sun on like a little ant. That's what it feels like right now.
What she was asking
refused
for.
orders,
Oh.
refused to get out of the car.
All right, let's move on to topic number 2. This was the largest ICE operation in Minnesota so far. Reene Goode's murder was just one of the outcomes of ICE's largest operation so far in Minnesota. A group of the
I thought we were moving on to something else.
This is
We
the
are.
next thing.
a group
but
of 2,000 armed ICE agents that currently occupy Minnesota also invaded nearby Roosevelt Public High School, where they used force on staff members as well as pepper spray and pepper balls. Minnesota Public School.
I'm pretty sure I saw the clip of that, and it was like some college kid, high school kid, threw like a snowball at one of the ICE agents, and the ICE agents started like pepper spraying them.
Schools canceled classes for the rest of the week due to safety concerns after this incident. ICE agents have arrested hundreds of people in just a handful of days, all in service of trying to fulfill their quotas and get paid bonuses for extra kidnappings. They have excessively raided homes in Somali and other immigrant communities. Mom, why do you think ICE is raiding a public school?
Because the teachers are probably illegal
Okay.
Okay.
And Somalian.
or administrators.
Somalian. Okay.
And you're cool with them just going in, fuck these high school kids. You're cool with Minnesota having to cancel public school because of ICE
Absolutely.
raids?
They ain't teaching them jack shit there anyway.
If there are illegals in there and not citizens, U.S. citizens, why would they be in a school? Why?
They're in there teaching them how to
guys-
marry their sister.
You are fully immersed in a cult. You are believing
You
all
are
the
too.
propaganda
Uh-huh.
Ah,
to
you
normalize.
got more nerve.
Shut the fuck up. To
Oh, that's it.
normalize
Fuck up.
an American citizen
You
getting
can shut
shot
the
in the
fuck up.
fucking
I
head.
don't have to listen to you.
And to normalize ICE going into a fucking
Yeah,
high
just let it
school,
be.
for
Just
you
let
to
it
think
be.
that that's fucking normal?
No,
Why
it's
do you
not.
think I want to leave this country?
You think Minnesota
What if that was
is
my
fucking
kid's
normal?
high school? What if that was Harper's high
Leave,
school?
goddamn leave. Quit threatening every goddamn week. Just get in the bus and go.
You are
Get in the bus. I think you need a plane.
Fascism. You are normalizing a fucking genocide.
Well, I guess you need a bus to
They
get to
are
the airport.
coming for people that
Only
aren't
for
even
Somalians.
immigrants.
I do believe we should genocide
JD Vance
Somalia.
said they're going to start knocking.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, this was the part where I remember him saying he wants to genocide the Somalians. That's just insane.
Door to door. You think that's
Where did this hatred of Somalians with Bob come from? Did they touch him in the wrong place when he was a little kid or something? Like, I don't know, like, why. I'm assuming it's because they're brown and Muslim. He doesn't like them. I mean, that's just my guess. I could be, like, making a crazy assumption there. It could be a different reasons. Who knows?
fucking normal?
If you're not a
If
citizen,
you're in Minnesota, yes.
Minnesota is bad. Illegals, fraud. They're white. They're getting it clean.
This is
You know
all
what the problem
bullshit.
is? You
Before
guys are
it was
mad at Trump.
Portland.
You're mad at Trump. You're mad
LA.
at this administration. You've never had a president like this that will clean up our America.
You mean a
Due
stupid
to the
greedy
fact
piece
of
of
And you
shit?
don't even know, you're not even
Obama,
smart
and
enough to
Kamala.
know what you're defending.
We haven't
Okay.
had leadership in
The projection there is definitely off the charts.
our country in so long, and you guys now, you don't like it. You don't like it.
Okay. We've gotten
Damn.
heated up. Let's simmer down.
All right. Well, I think that's enough of the video. This is the part I wanted to watch. Yeah. I mean, I just don't even have the words to really. I pretty much already said what I thought throughout the video. Damn, this has been going on for long. What is this? Like, it's well over half an hour now. Goddamn. But yeah, the parents are clearly demented. They are drinking that Kool-Aid, and they pretty much will believe whatever narrative or snake oil Trump sells them, and they will believe it no matter what. Like, I don't even know. I think that they're far too that they're way past the point of like being saved at this part. You know, I just don't know how you can be this ridiculously brainwashed. It's remarkable. Anyways, if you enjoyed watching this video, leave a comment in the comment section, a like, maybe a subscribe. But other than that, I will see you guys later. If you are an American, be safe. And don't take any unnecessary risks. But other than that, I will see you guys soon. Peace.